She was not born with peace. She was born with fire. From her earliest days, Wanda Maximoff carried within her a storm that even she could not name. The world called it mutation. Others whispered it was sorcery. But the truth was more dangerous, more ancient. What flowed through Wanda was not simple energy. It was chaos magic, a power older than gods, older than time itself. In Sokovia, she grew up in ruins, shaped by fear and loss. Her parents were taken in an instant. She and her brother, Pietro, survived under rubble, staring for hours at an unexploded Stark missile. She hated machines. She hated power. And yet, inside her, a far greater force was waiting to be unleashed. Years later, Hydra found her. They exposed her to the Mind Stone, believing it would awaken something artificial. But the stone did not give Wanda power. It only unlocked what was already there. A door opened, and behind that door, chaos stirred. At first, it seemed simple telekinesis, energy blasts, illusions. But each time she used it, something deeper awakened. Her enemies felt not just pain, but fear itself. She did not just bend reality. She cracked it. To the Avengers, she was a weapon and an ally. To the world, she was unstable, unpredictable. But to the mystics who understood the whispers of creation, Wanda was something far more terrifying. Because chaos magic is not ordinary sorcery. It does not borrow from gods, demons, or dimensions. It tears power straight from the void. It is the raw fabric of reality, twisted to the will of the one who wields it. And unlike trained sorcerers, Wanda did not learn spells. Her power was instinct. It was emotion. Her grief, her rage, her love. These were her weapons. When her heart shattered, her magic grew. When she despaired, universes trembled. Imagine a child born with the fire of stars in her veins. Imagine that fire growing with every heartbreak. That is Scarlet Witch. Not trained. Not bound. But chosen by something older than destiny. And this is where her story begins. Not as an avenger. Not as a villain, but as a woman cursed with the most dangerous power in existence. The power to reshape reality itself. Every magician knows limits. They draw circles. They chant words. They borrow power from ancient beings. But Wanda Maximoff is not like them. Her magic does not obey rules. It flows wild. It flows endless. Where does it come from? To answer, we must step into the hidden history of the Nexus. In the heart of reality, there are anchor points, places where all timelines, all dimensions, all possibilities intersect. These places are called Nexus points. They are rare, they are unstable, and they are dangerous. Wanda is not just a witch. She is a Nexus being. That means she is unique across the entire multiverse. There are not infinite Wandas. There is only one Scarlet Witch, and her existence bends reality around her like gravity bends light. The mystics feared this long before Wanda understood herself. In the pages of ancient texts, one name was written again and again. The Scarlet Witch. Prophecy. A warning. Not of a savior, but of a destroyer who could unmake creation with a whisper. But here lies the truth. Chaos magic is not simply magic. It is the raw chaos at the dawn of time. It is the moment before order, before law, before existence had rules. To touch it is to touch the storm before creation. To wield it is to steal the fire of gods. When Wanda taps into it, she does not need spells. She feels reality, like threads between her fingers. And with a thought, she can cut, weave, or tear them apart. That is why her illusions feel real. That is why she bends probability, turning what is impossible into what simply is. She is not creating. She is rewriting. Think of the Darkhold, the cursed book of shadows. It spoke of the Scarlet Witch. It revealed her destiny. But it also gave her what no sorcerer should ever touch, knowledge of how far her chaos magic could reach. Not just reshaping matter. Not just warping minds, but altering the laws of existence itself. And when grief consumed her after Vision's death, that power bloomed in full. A small town became a prison of her dreams. Families were rewritten. Children were conjured. For weeks, reality itself belonged to Wanda's grief. What sorcerers spend lifetimes learning, Wanda did by instinct. What gods guard with fear, Wanda wielded without boundaries. And it scared them all. Dr. Strange saw it. Agatha Harkness tried to claim it. But none of them could deny the truth. Wanda was more than a witch. She was the Scarlet Witch, born to rule chaos magic. But power has a cost. Every time Wanda taps deeper into the Nexus, her soul frays. Her humanity weakens, because chaos magic does not serve, consumes. And soon, the question is no longer how far she can go, but how long before she loses herself completely. Chaos magic has no mercy. It does not care for good or evil. It only obeys the heart of the one who wields it. And Wanda Maximoff's heart has always been torn between love and loss. To the world, she was an avenger, a sister, a lover, a woman who stood against gods and titans. But to herself, she was always something else. A child of war, a woman of grief, and finally, a being cursed with destiny. When she became the Scarlet Witch, she no longer asked what she could do. She asked what she should do, because with chaos magic, nothing is impossible. Bring back the dead? She can. Rewrite time? She can. Shatter dimensions? She can. And that is the terror. Because when a mortal can reshape existence with thought, they are no longer mortal. They are a force. They are a storm. They are a god. We saw glimpses of her mercy. She fought for the Avengers. She tried to save lives. She dreamed of a family. But we also saw glimpses of her rage. She enslaved a town with grief. She tore apart her enemies without hesitation. She stood against the Sorcerer Supreme himself and won. So what is the Scarlet Truth? Wanda Maximoff is not fully hero. She is not fully villain. She is something beyond. Because chaos magic is not about order or justice or morality. It is about will. And Wanda's will is absolute. Every choice she makes reshapes the board. Every step she takes ripples across the multiverse. And somewhere deep inside her, the line between love and destruction has blurred forever. The prophecy warned of a Scarlet Witch who would end the world. And perhaps it was right, but maybe it was also incomplete. Because in the same breath, that power could save the world too. The question is not what Wanda can do. We already know she can do anything. The question is, when the moment comes, when she must choose between creation and destruction, which side of herself will win? Hero, monster, or something even the gods cannot name. This is the Scarlet Witch. This is the truth of chaos magic. And if you want to explore more hidden truths of DC and Marvel's greatest legends, subscribe now, because we are only scratching the surface of their darkest powers.